The job analyzer in HRS from Marlow works in a specific way. So firstly, let's find some candidates. So I'm going to carry out a search. We've got a Boolean option now in Connect v1.5. So I'm going to carry out a search here. You can do any kind of Boolean search in any field in any of the main tables, but I've got a saved search here for marketing managers. So let's actually use that. Clicking on the arrow will load that criteria. So we're looking for marketing director, managers, and in their CV text, obviously similar information and an employment marketing. And you'll see very quickly we've got 7 results there. So let's actually view those results. And you'll see by just clicking on the view, you can save this search. It's obviously a pre-saved search, so I don't need to do that. We've got 7 records here, which I'm now going to add to a long list of a job. And then we're going to run the job analyzer and show you how that works. So firstly, let's send these guys to the long list. So choose bulk. I'm going to choose to send all of them rather than the flagged ones. So click all. Now I've got to find the job. We've got a job for a marketing director recruitment force. So let's firstly find that job. There it is. We're going to click on the plus button to add these candidates to a long list of that job. So let's go to the job. And there they all are, the 7 candidates. So now we're going to analyze these guys. So the way to do that is obviously we're going to choose from the action drop down the analyze button. This is going to run the relink Marlow Job Analyzer. It's going to send these candidates off to our analyzing software. This takes a few minutes. Obviously it's taking the CV, the document, it's going to match it to the job, and then it's going to bring back a set of results that will allow us to see which candidate is best suited for that job based on the criteria that you have in your job and the criteria that it finds on those candidates' CVs. So each CV will be sent to the analyzer, analyzed, and comes back with a specific result, as you will see now. It presents you with these 7 records, and we now have a skills score, obviously from 0 to 100%. You'll notice instantly some of them are obviously below 50 and they will be highlighted in red, and the ones above 50 have normal text. We click on the little option here. That will give you the breakdown of where it found those skills and how it's analyzed them based on the job that these candidates might be applying for. So instantly you can view these records, have a look at where the scores are good or bad, and decide whether you want to put that candidate forward for a job. The analyzer will obviously give you the best options, and it's up to you to read between the lines and decide whether you feel that's still a good option. The little graphic display here will show you which, in a graphical design, which skills are most highlighted for that particular candidate. It's really that simple. So if we now go back to the job, you can see all those candidates are there, and all we now need to do is either add them to a shortlist or long list by clicking on the option at the right hand side here to shortlist the candidates or long list them. So let's do a couple of these, and you'll see that we can put them straight into the shortlist. We'll do a couple, or you can, as you'll see in a second, let's choose one of the workflow items. So if we choose 2 or 3 candidates that we like, you can then run through some of our other additional actions like multiple CV sends or multiple interviews, or you can do an individual workflow item which involves sending a CV or setting up a client interview or creating a placement or whatever it might be. It's really that simple. If you want to review what you've done, you can literally click on the Analyzer button again, and that information will be presented to you again with the scores highlighted on the right hand side under the skills score and in graphical display.